Hi, I'm Scott Ian.
I'm Pearl.
I'm Joey Vera.
I'm Jim Wilson. This is Motor Sister, and this is Loudwire.
It just kicked ass, and it's a type of music, ironically enough to say rock music, hard rock and roll, that through the 90s there was definitely a lack of, there wasn't much going on, I think, in that world, and I think Mother Superior, certainly for me, was filling a huge void of stuff that I hadn't, really heard anything new that I liked since the 70s. Hadn't heard like a real rock band. So when I first got introduced, to them through hearing them with Rollins, I was like, wow, I've been missing this. I've been missing this sound.
That's the thing, it was a real rock band, It was real. It was three guys really singing, really playing, and no BS. They weren't trying to be something that they weren't. It was just good. It is what it is,
Yeah, great songwriting, great singing. You'd go see them live, it would just be an hour straight of just power and sweating and energy and
It was genuine.
giant hooks,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was just great.
Well, I threw Scott 4 parties. He turned 50, and this was one of the things that he really wanted to do. We were living in a house that had a separate jam room, and we said, let's put Mother Superior back together together for one night. And he not only wanted to hear the music live again, but he wanted to actually get to play it. Like, I want to be in Mother Superior. So that's kind of what we did.
I want to be in the band.
Okay, I'll call Jim.
I want my Mother Superior now, Daddy. I keep getting confused with Mother Superior and Motor Sister.
Yeah, Scott gets what he wants, so. So we called Jim, and then we immediately thought of, it's got to be Joey and it's got to be Johnny. And that's just how it happened. And then now we're here. It's kind of been a whirlwind, It's kind of like...
We played one time before the party. We had one rehearsal.
Yeah, the day before.
We blew ourselves away.
Yeah.
If I could say that. Like, from the very first song that we played, it was kind of like, wow.
Yeah, I think we started with A-Hole,
Yeah.
actually. And the song ended, we were all like,
It was just like,
big shit.
Big smiles everywhere.
Even our toughest, most scornful friend from Glasgow was there taking photos, and they stopped playing a song, and I looked over and he was like, tear coming down, he went, just like,
Yeah, I mean,
it's something big.
It's a very incestuous group. That's another reason why I think it works so well, because the four of us and Johnny, we've all been playing together in some way, shape, or form for so long, since the 80s, in different combinations. So many, whether it's Pearl and Jim playing together, or me jamming in their thing, or Joey mixing Mother Superior stuff, Joey playing in Anthrax, Pearl singing on the New Armored Saint record, just in so many different configurations. We've all been playing together for so many years, so it just kind of made sense that it all came together, for this.
obviously, I think one of the things is the fact that Mother Superior is a trio, and it was a big sound. And when we were in the studio, I would just overdub a second guitar. So now there is a second guitar present at all the time, which is kind of what was the original idea. Like, Mother Superior didn't actually start as a trio. We wanted to be a two-guitar band, but we just couldn't find the right combination. And then moving to California around that time to do something in music, we learned fast that all the labels or whatever wanted you to fit into the mold. And we did that for maybe 2 years. Like, starting the band, and then we would get into a rehearsal room and play loud blues jams, or listening to Jimi Hendrix and Cream and all those kind of bands. I was like, well, this is what we like, Who cares what the labels think? Cut to being bankrupt 13 years later. No. It was frustrating sometimes because everybody put their heart and soul into it, and people who heard it loved it and wanted us to be that band. But it was hard to. We had some lucky breaks here and there, and some great European tours, and built an audience. But when things keep going in a circle, you can only do it so many times. So the biggest difference for me now is after that kind of all ended, and the original band broke up, I'm in a band with friends again, kind of the way that the original band started. We were living out of each other's pockets and just trying to make it happen, and then people give up the dream, and people have lives and people have kids, and they just can't keep doing it. So we've all been playing music long enough that I think we're all comfortable in our lives now, that when we play this together, we're playing as friends, and that's why nobody's there that doesn't want to be there, like say a band that's been together for a long time, you know what I mean? And we talk to each other. There's, it's not like we arrive in the city and say, oh, hey, how have you been? You know what I mean? So it's really nice to play harmonious music with great musicians. It's an honor for me, and I can't thank Scott and Pearl and Joey and Johnny enough for putting heart and soul into it.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna write songs. That's something that I think would be really cool. Would be to write songs as this band, as Motor Sister, because you could always write songs and we could always make a record. The touring part obviously is more difficult because of the time commitment, but there's always windows of opportunity to do stuff. The schedules do all line up a few times throughout the rest of the year, so we're just gonna do our best to fill it with dates.